Take these home for the wife. Hi guys, welcome back to another series of that unnamed series that we're yet to decide a name for, but will be coming up shortly, where we take common household items that you see and use every day, place them in our famous glass jars, put them with a commercial bleaching agent, and see what happens and what the results are 30 days later. Today on the show, we've got three distinguished guests. First of being your standard Haribo Star Mix that I'm sure we've all frequented at some time in our life. We have the finest hand-picked with care roses from Tesco's, and we have our good friend, the plastic bag from Wilkinson's that we're going to place in the glass containers. So before we jump into the fun today, guys, if you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button for us. We're going to be dispelling lots of cleaning myths, both in the commercial and residential field, and it'll be great content for you guys to watch along. So first off, we're going to be starting with the Haribo Star Mix, purely because they're our favourites. Here we go, we're going to put a good handful into the jar. A couple more for good measure, and let's get them covered and see what happens, guys. Perfect. No immediate reaction yet, but it'll be interesting to see what happens over the next 30 days. So the second container we're going to be putting is the trusty old Wilkinson's plastic bag. We'll do our bit for the environment and remove some plastic out of the environment, all for the benefit of your enjoyment. Push that in, try and push it down as much as we can. Get our good trusted bleach, and let's see what happens. We're in. Jar number 2, 30 days, let's see what happens. Last but not least, we've got jar number 3, and we have hand-picked with care roses. So we're going to break some of the petals off and put them in the jar and see what happens. Here we go. Sorry to all you ladies out there wasting these beautiful flowers in the name of science and fun. So we'll have 1, 2, that should do. See if there's any instant results with the petals. And there we have it, jar number 3, our rose petals. So let's see what happens over the next 30 days. So we filled our 3 glass jars, our Haribo, our plastic bag, and our rose petals. Now it's interesting to see, once again, the food product has an instant reaction to the bleach with lots of bubbles, lots of oxidization, it looks like, lots of stuff rising to the surface. So it'll be interesting to see what happens over the next 30 days with our Haribo Star Mix. The plastic bag, no real changes yet, but I suspect over the next 30 days the bag will begin to break down. That will be interesting to see how an agent such as bleach breaks down plastic, and think about what that does in the environment where it doesn't have something like bleach to break it down, and see how resilient that bag is. Lastly, we have our rose petals. Again, no instant result, but I'm sure over the next 30 days we will see something happen with these. It'll be interesting to come back and see. So that's all we can do for today, guys. So let's fast forward 30 days from now and see what happens and what the results are. It's been exactly 30 days since we put our rose petals, our Haribo Star Mix, and our plastic bag in bleach. So let's empty them out and see what's happened. Plastic, as we know, is not biodegradable, so I don't think there's going to be too much change with this particular one, but let's empty it out and have a look. So the bleach is still in a gloopy state as when we put it in with the plastic bag. So let's pull the bag out slowly. Oh, we've got some bubbles. Yeah, we're out. So the only real difference is the colours have started to come away from the bag, but apart from that, in terms of its integrity, I reckon you can still carry home your shopping using this plastic bag. So now, guys, we're going to move on to jar number 2, and we're going to open everybody's favourite confectionery, the Haribo Star Mix. As you can see from this, and this happened instantly, as you remember from the first half of the video, it started to bubble and separate with what only could be some of the chemicals in the sweets. So let's open this one up, see what's happened. It smells okay. So let's tip it out. Oh God. Let's see how they taste. Oh, nice. So it's interesting to see how even some of your favourite sweets left in bleach for 30 days have still, although a little bit softer, maintained their integrity. So that leads me to say what chemicals are in that enable it to survive in bleach for 30 days. So maybe I need to cut down on my Haribo Star Mix. And last but not least, the one that I personally have enjoyed keeping an eye on as it's been on the shelf behind me as I've been in and out of the office, is the rose petals. Interestingly, the first week or so, they actually went a black colour from my memory, and now they are purely all white, as we have found out with all the products, because bleach seems to take the colour out of everything. So let's tip it out and see what it looks like structurally. Nice and gloopy. And let's see how they feel. Oh, as I went to pick it up, it fell apart immediately. It's gone nice and soft and gloopy, but it still feels like a normal rose would, to be fair, but without the colour. It's gone a quite pretty white colour, the rose is. Interestingly, again, the colour's completely gone, and we've got a little bit of red in the middle. So it appears the bleach hasn't managed to penetrate all the way through the rose, and it still maintains a brown colour that I mentioned the outside went within the first week. But overall, it hasn't fared too well, and you're not going to be able to give it to your wife or girlfriend. So that's it for today, guys. We've now seen our Haribo Star Mix, a plastic bag, and rose petals fare in bleach for 30 days. So if there's anything you would like to see me put in bleach for 30 days to see what happens, then put your comments down below. If you're not already subscribed to the channel and you want to see more cleaning related content, then hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you on the next one, guys.